Meanwhile, in an alternate playthrough of Sonic CD,
A long time has passed.
yeah, from Sonic CD to whenever the hell Sonic 4 used to fall in the timeline.
Oh yeah, I guess. But I mean, it still falls in class in modern Sonic's timeline.
Yeah, but even then, we don't know technically if it like even has anything with the Game Gear games or anything. Technically, we don't. Well, we know that the Game Gear games and stuff always take place after 3, just like in terms of reasonable time, duh. But just like it's a vagueness that goes with stuff like Pocket Adventure, where just like technically we always know that's the last one. But in Sonic 4, Sonic has, you know, the log legs, green eyes, or whatever anyway, so just like we don't even know on that front where this could be. Maybe this is after Pocket Adventure, who knows. But Eggman, basically Little Planet is close enough to the planet that it's going to appear soon for the year. And Eggman's like, oh yeah, one of my most deadliest robots ever was left there. Let me go re-energize it and tell him to come back.
What did I say? Okay then.
Yeah, so now in Mad Gear Zone from the first game, part of it is built to rebuild Metal Sonic even stronger than he was before.
Alright then.
What? This lore is not enough for you?
Oh no, yeah, it's interesting.
That doesn't inspire much confidence. But yeah, this is the what just happened?
What?
Did the cutscene play twice?
Oh, interesting.
Hold a minute. Hold a minute. I don't. Is that what actually happened? Was there a joke here that I thought? I recorded this a long time ago. This was supposed to.
Weird.
This was supposed to go up like way earlier until I defaulted to some other stuff. So I can't even remember what happened.
Right. Okay, also edit out this one sentence.
Okay. Alright. And we're back. So, among other things...
How does he play differently from Sonic?
He doesn't.
Then what's... It's just story then.
Yeah, it's really much story, but the thing is that you get harder versions of the stages in the first Sonic 4.
Of all the stages?
Yeah.
So it's more than just Mad Gear Zone?
Yeah, more than just this, because I think I told you this in one playthrough, but I forget which one it was. Metal Sonic is basically racing to where Sonic was at the end of the game, where he just like he used the Tails rocket to go into space and everything, and that was in Green Hill. Oh well, Splash Hill, sorry. Yeah, so he's racing towards Splash Hill, so he's basically going backwards.
Okay, so I was wondering why he started in Mad Gear as well. So
Well,
we're going to
I
end
mean,
with a
that's where
harder
we
version
go.
of Splash Hill?
Yeah, but don't get your hopes up. It's not like Splat. Whoa, I forgot that happened. But let me keep on track here. It's not like they actually make a challenging Splash Hill. They just make a harder than it originally was. Splash Hill.
Yeah, I was getting excited for a hard Green Hill Zone.
I know, right? But what's weird is now in this game that I don't think I said this earlier. Maybe it wasn't in the original, but the slicers, after they lose their projectiles, they have no reason to live because they can't hurt you otherwise, so they blow up. I don't know if the blowing up actually hurts you. I think it might.
Realize there is a hard version of Green Hill, and that's Green Hill Zone using classic Sonic's controls.
Oh boy, don't you mean Sand Hill?
Oh yeah, Sand Hill. I mean, I like the idea of Sand Hill. Is a good way of putting it.
Yeah, but they don't do much with it. It's only just really a background thing. Like, come on.
I mean,
Slice!
Oh, wow. Here's the thing. I like the idea of...
Whoa, that was some expert stress right there.
Yeah, I like the idea of our stages are short and sweet rather than long and drawn. If we have a really cool gimmick, we'll just have a short stage with that gimmick.
And that is long and drawn out is what Sonic Heroes is.
The thing is that Forces doesn't have that. It has short stages, but they're not interesting enough. Like New Super Mario Bros. DS? Mario Bros. 3 is a good example of short. You have a cool gimmick, you have to have a short stage with that gimmick.
That's just reminding me of the train wreck our last few parts of Mario 3 were.
Oh, when you said train wreck parts, my first thought is Mega Man 9.
That's a train wreck playthrough.
Yeah. No, in the last few parts. Well, yeah, it was from the very beginning, actually.
Oh, man. But, yeah. It's... I mean, thankfully... Well, I say thankfully, but it's more hopefully we don't ever have to go through that again.
Yeah, we'll see how Mega Man 10 eventually goes for us.
Yeah, when I get my chords back. But,
oh shoot, I forgot to borrow the Wii from you.
Yeah, you did.
Lovely.
No! Darn it! I keep missing the upper pass by a hair. Oh well. Well, that failure just made me forget what I was going to talk about.
So, does this mean Classic Sonic will never learn the homing attack?
He technically does at the end of Generations.
Yeah,
and he technically...
So does he forget it, or does Generations take place late?
Whoa! What happened there?
Yeah, that was really weird.
Okay, game, I see you. I don't approve of you, but I see you. Yeah, what were you saying?
Does he learn, does he forget it, or is it just retcon that he doesn't know it, or does Generations take... Well, no, Generations can't take place late, because it takes place before Forces.
Yeah, so it's based... Well, the thing is that Generations 3DS makes him learn it, which nobody liked. Because the game was already so heavily 2D that basically the only thing modern Sonic had different was just pseudo 3D sections and basically a slight thing with the homing attack and boost. And then they go and give Classic Sonic the homing attack anyways. Like, why?
Generations, that's a 3DS game, not a DS game.
Yeah, 3DS.
Okay then, so there's no excuse for it being 2D.
Yes, so Lost World was 3D, did good on the 3D thing.
Yeah.
But well, not full. Just mostly 3D, which was good, except the level design was terrible.
You know, I still enjoyed the very little I played.
Yeah, and only played that. Like those were one of the few games where I'm not going to tell you to just like, dude, just finish it. Don't actually do it. Like, it is so bad. But at the Wii U version is not that bad though. Still mediocre, but you know,
It's
some few good gimmicks.
This is a first
there.
in the franchise that we should have continued that game.
Yeah, they really should have worked that. And is Takashi Iizuka known for the? The thing is, whenever somebody like blames people, I just like always doubt it, because you have head directors and everything, but people always like misquote other guys and everything. So people say that he's responsible for the recent decisions in Sonic. And there have been interviews where he talks about what he wants from the franchise, and it seems to line up that, yeah, it's kind of mostly his fault. But I'm not going to like say that definitively.
Yeah, there are a few people who can definitively say, like, yes, Miyamoto did that to those two franchises. And yes, what's his name destroyed Mighty Number 9.
But yeah, okay, just a little detour. Metal Sonic finds a specific thing in Lost Labyrinth zone that Sonic, didn't find, that he uses to power himself up, which is why he's powerful enough to take on the Sonic that's in this game. Because remember, Sonic CD is technically Sonic's second adventure. It's like, this is still a good number of ventures, like, past that point. So, yeah.
True, that makes sense. So this is pretty much Sonic CD, Metal Sonic, directly fighting a modern Sonic.
Well, the modern Sonic in his early days, yeah. But that's why he gets something to specifically power up. Darn it, always missing just by a hair. But yeah. So the thing is with Takashi Iizuka is that he expresses interest in remaking Sonic Adventure. Now, if he messes that up, oh boy.
I mean, enough of the fan base already thinks Sonic Adventure isn't that great.
Well, yeah, but but then now we're getting the whole thing where. No, here's the thing. Everybody, we've gone to the point where just like, was it always that good or whatever? And I think that gameplay wise, Adventure 1 is more fun than Adventure 2. Overall. The thing is, though, is that just like, even with archaic stuff, just Adventure 1 is, at least from what I played, still fun. Still has just like a lot of fun stuff in it. Easily broken stuff, some annoying stuff, but still a lot of fun stuff. So if he makes that mediocre just like all around, then that is just probably the final straw for a lot of people, like the actual final straw.
So just make Adventure 3 than remake Adventure 1.
Well, no, because here's the thing.
I mean, Adventure 3 already came out.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into that again. But here's the thing. This is like an inordinately hard thing just to get to the top path. So maybe doing so would like
Not
get you like straight. Well, maybe doing so would like get you straight to the end. Maybe this is like the ultimate of top paths, but you have to do the ultimate of challenges. Because I don't think I actually make it. But yeah, I fail. So the thing is that it'd be very easy to remake Adventure and just make it work. Very easy. It is obvious what does not work, and it's obvious what does work. So, in that specific case,
you're saying that, but the most important thing in a Sonic game to get right is the controls.
Yes,
so the game could be perfect and the controls are bad.
Yeah, he could change the controls and that would mess things up.
Which is why I'm saying it'd be better to make an Adventure 3, because Adventure 3 doesn't tarnish Adventure more than a remake does, I think. Like, I'm sure it's why people react more strongly to Omega Ruby than X and Y, even though I think X and Y is decidedly worse. But people react more strongly to it because, hey, they remade something, everyone was waiting for this remake, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, also, I don't know why Metal Sonic is destroying the Badniks. I realized that we waited till the end to like address this. I have no idea why he's destroying the Badniks.
Saying that, but I think he looks completely ridiculous, bouncing around in Casino World and rolling on the giant ball in Indiana Jones land. It just looks so silly seeing this evil guy do it.
Well, yeah, but the thing is that that was close. The thing is that how do I put
classic
this?
Sonic 4 walk.
Oh boy. Well, actually, technically, no, because the momentum in this game is weird. I think I've told you this earlier, where if you run without curling into a ball, you'll technically just somehow speed your way up a hill or loop. But if you're in a ball, which is supposed to add to your momentum, it doesn't work. And so people were not happy about that.
The famous game where I think that was probably actually that was probably just '06.
The famous game or what?
You I'm thinking of the game where you could walk up the loops, but I'm also
Oh,
thinking of
yeah,
the game
06.
where you walk in place on the loops. Or
Oh
something.
06. Definitely 06. So I'm just like, it would be very easy to not mess up a Sonic Adventure remake, which is exactly why if he does, then that's like just big time. Okay, you need to leave.
Oh yeah, missing up a remake is a clear sign that the franchise doesn't know what it's doing, and you know what I'm talking about here.
Yes.
Even though people will say the same thing for Majora's Mask, but I don't think I wouldn't come. Well, actually, I never
Those
played
people,
it.
those people. Well, first off, those people are hooked on the fact that things are easier, and I'm just like, dude, guys, a lot of this stuff is tedium that you would have never. A lot of the things that people accomplish in Majora's Mask are accomplished because everybody already knows how to do it. It's like the game is old enough and people have like talked enough about stuff and everything. Just like,
Oh yeah, I would say specifically, there is one thing in Majora's Mask where I did not figure that out, and I only figured that out because I saw someone else do it, and that was the second temple where I'm supposed to punch these middle pillars. That was never mentioned ever, not a single time. Thanks.
oh, that's where I got stuck too. Actually,
Yeah.
but yeah, we'll see you in the next part, which is Sonic 4 Episode 2 proper in Sylvania Castle Zone.
Cool name.